Alright guys, welcome to today's video, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to make $1,000 per month from free organic traffic on Etsy. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so what's the main difference between Etsy and Shopify? Should I pick one or the other? What should I do? Okay, so first off with Shopify, I always recommend Shopify over other platforms because you can always build an email list, right? You can always customize, personalize your own store, right? And but one of the downside of using Shopify is that you need to drive your own traffic, right, to make sales, okay? But let's talk about Etsy, okay? The one thing about Etsy that is a negative for me is that you cannot collect any email addresses, okay? Which means there's no brand building because you are using a third-party platform and there's very little customization that you can do on your store, okay? But what is good about Etsy is that you can drive free organic traffic from the customer base that's already on Etsy, okay? Now, Etsy does not replace Shopify in any way. I spelled Shopify wrong, so it's an extra P. But anyways, Etsy does not replace Shopify, okay? I always recommend having your own Shopify store because you need it to build your own brand, hence developing an asset which you can later sell it if you want, okay? But we are going to solely use Etsy as just another way to expand your business and also scale, right? And Etsy is not the only third-party platforms. There's other places like Amazon, Wish.com, eBay, so many other places where you can also sell. I'll probably make a video talking about these other platforms, but today we're just going to mainly talk about Etsy, okay? So Etsy is definitely a great way to scale. If you're already making sales on Shopify, go ahead and also give Etsy a try. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over to my Etsy dashboard and I'll show you all of my stats, okay? So let's hop on over. All right, guys, so here I am on the back end of my Etsy shop manager. And if you click on stats, you can easily see how many total views you have for that month, how many visits, how many orders, and what is your revenue. And as you can see here, in the month of March, so March 1st to the 31st, I had about 34 orders and generated over $1,000 in revenue. Now, this is all on free organic traffic harnessing the Etsy customer base. And what am I going to do is I'm going to quickly refresh this page so everyone know it's real. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's how many visits I have and your my revenue. Okay, and if I come over here, it says marketing. I'm gonna go to marketing, and I'm gonna click on promoted listings. And as you can see here, I haven't set anything up for my Etsy promoted listings, right? That just goes to show that I didn't pay Etsy a dime to get any of those sales. I'm literally just posting my t-shirts onto Etsy to make sales, right? I am not paying anyone to drive any sales. Now, of course, you can always advertise on Etsy if you want, but why would you, it's just really free money on the back end, okay? So now let's hop on back and continue. All right, guys, so we are back here, and the next question that I always get is, are there any manual work, okay? And the answer is no, okay? Once you've uploaded your design, created a listing, it's all on autopilot, right? You never need to have to touch it or look at it again. Whenever you make sales, your suppliers will take care of it on the back end, okay? And, Etsy, just like Shopify, you have the ability to integrate with a third-party supplier like Printful, okay? Printful, you can integrate it the same way as you integrate with Shopify, right? With their turnkey automation, all of your orders will be pushed directly to your supplier to print and ship to your customers, okay? And now let me show you on the Printful website how you can integrate to Etsy, okay? All right, guys, so here I am on printful.com, and if you come here, They literally have a ton of information how you can connect your Etsy shop today with Printful, okay? And you can connect Printful the same way you connect with your Shopify. You really just need one account. One account is all you need to connect with Etsy and Shopify. Okay, so what you can do, come over here, click this big red button, and it'll give you pretty easy step-by-step directions on how you can set up your Printful account with Etsy, okay? Super simple, super easy. All right, guys, so coming back here, we're going to be talking about how to generate free traffic, okay? So it is actually not hard at all, okay? I literally just use two techniques to drive free traffic from Etsy. And the first thing I do is pay attention to my mockups, okay? Because we are on Etsy and it's actually different than how your customers would view your company on Shopify, okay? Because they view your company on Shopify as more of a brand versus Etsy is more like Amazon, Wish.com, eBay, where they're actually shopping around. So that's the reason why you have to make your mockups look nice and decent, okay? Because when your customers are typing in a certain keyword into the search bar, they are looking for a particular product that they want to buy, right? And, imagine bombarding them with, tens and thousands of different t-shirts and maybe even t-shirts in your same niche that look similar, but they might go and purchase from someone else who have just a better looking mock-up, even though the quality of the t-shirt are probably the same, okay? So I always tell my students to spend a little bit of extra time to perfect your mock-ups, okay? Your mock-ups, can't just be the one generated by Printful, okay? Spend time to download a good-looking mock-up and drag and drop your designs in there. Where you can get a free mockup is literally go to mockupworld.co. They literally have tons and tons of free t-shirt mockups that you can download and customize it yourself, okay? So let me show you the website. All right, guys, so here I am on mockupworld.co, and if you come here, it says fashion apparel. You can literally scroll through and pick out the um, t-shirt mockups that best fits what you're looking for. And look down here, there's tons and tons of different mockups that you can choose. You can choose to put on a model or have it laying down, have a hanger. There's so many different ones. And if we look over here on Etsy.com, okay, I mean, look how much time the people put into their mockups, right? Right? No one is going to spend extra time to make their mockups look this good if it's not converting. But because it is converting, um, that's why you need to make your stand out, because literally your customers are coming in here scrolling and searching. But if your mockups look shitty, or it doesn't look as good as someone else's, your competition is definitely going to get that sale. Okay, so just come take a look at these mock-ups, kind of take inspiration on how to do your own. Okay, so let's hop on back and continue. All right, guys, so we're back here, and the next thing that I focus on is my keywords and my tags, okay? And for my keywords, which is basically what you will type on the title of your product, okay? And I want you to type in the keywords that are relevant to your product, right? And type as many keywords that actually describe your product into your title as best as possible, okay? That works very similar to Amazon, okay? A lot of people have very long titles because people are sometimes searching for certain keywords, and you want to put as many keywords as you can inside of the title, okay? And the next thing is your tags, okay? Make sure you tag your products correctly, because sometimes when people are searching for certain things, you want to make sure that you not only have it in your title, but also in your tags. And let me show you really quick an example on how I would type my own keywords and tag for a product. Okay, so let's hop on over. All right, guys, so here I am back on my shop manager of my Etsy. And when you click add a new listing, you can obviously go ahead and add your photos, add as many as you want. But once you come down here, they're going to ask you to include keywords that buyers would use to search for your item. And that's exactly what we need to do, okay? Include as many keywords as possible in the title of our listing, okay? So that's going to be very important when your customers are searching for a particular product. So say for an example, you are selling a funny cat t-shirt, okay? So you can go ahead and type funny cat t-shirt, okay? And then I will even, if you're selling a women's tee, I'll even go, funny cat t-shirt, and then I'll type, women's, and I type in, humor, okay, in here. And then what I'll do is that I will come down to tags and I'll literally type in, cats, kitty, anything that is another word for cats, and I'll type in t-shirts. I'll type in women tee, and I'll type in, funny cat t-shirts. Okay, something like that. Okay, you want to include as many keywords into your title and into your tags as possible. Okay, now they do limit you to 13 tags, so if you have more, just make sure you pick the best one. Okay, so now let's hop on back. All right, guys, so we are back here, and I don't want to make this video too long because we'll be here forever. But if you are interested in learning more about Etsy training, I encourage you to check out my Tee Bootcamp, okay? My Tee Bootcamp, I mainly focus on teaching you how to build out your own Shopify store to drive traffic from, different traffic sources like Facebook ads, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, all of those platforms. But, my Etsy training is part of my bonus in my bootcamp. So, if you want to master the print-on-demand business, okay, learn how to build out your Shopify store and as well as your Etsy store, okay, then you definitely need to join the Tee Bootcamp, okay, because inside of the bonus training alone, I will teach you how to set up and build your own store, okay, how to create mockups in Photoshop, okay, and ultimately earn passive income on autopilot without paid ads on Etsy, okay? Obviously, you can go ahead, like I said, and run your paid ads, but I like to focus more on building my customer base on Shopify, but I just like to build out my Etsy store for passive income, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. Just put it down below, and I will see you in the next video.